So joining me to discuss is Lady Victoria Hervey. Victoria, thank you very much for joining me.
No problem.
And let's talk about this, because the first thing that I want to go through is Prince William. Now, he has just withdrawn from performing his duties as godfather. What do we know?
This is sort of breaking news a couple of hours ago. We don't really know a lot, but it's quite unusual for Prince William to pull out of something so last minute like this.
Because, of course, we know that Catherine is recuperating from abdominal surgery. I think we heard there were complications. I'm not sure of all the details because they haven't told us anything.
No, I don't think we know that much, but I think people sort of will presume that he is not attending because he's spending time with the family.
But of course, then there's the king as well. The king is also recuperating or having treatment for cancer. And again, we don't know whether it could be Catherine, it could be the king.
Well, I think as far as Charles, the fact that they actually told us, and, when the Queen wasn't well, they did not tell us anything, that it definitely shows that it has to be quite serious.
Because, as I'm reading here, the late King Constantine of Greece died in January last year, was actually William's godfather and a very good friend to the Queen. So it's obviously, again, a sort of family-type engagement that he's pulled out of.
I think it's hard for us to sort of guess, what it is. It could be just something going on at, where they are right now, with staff or anything. We don't know.
Now, moving on to the king, I remember a while ago, there was that hot-looking guy that everyone was talking about. Who is he? And apparently he's moved from duty, so he's not going to be working so closely with the royal family. What's going on with him? And who is he?
Yes, he was known as the hot equerry. Well, usually an equerry only actually works for the monarch for 3 years. And it is always someone who has been in the armed forces. And, we don't know, they're saying, he's stepping back because maybe he was getting too much attention.
Of course, we're talking about Lieutenant Colonel Johnny Thompson.
Yes, do we have a photo of him?
I hope so. Let's have a look at that. Hardy probably get in trouble for saying that, by the way.
But, as equerry, it is their duty to be with the monarch for all military duties and public duties. So we don't know really if it is just like his 3 years is up or it is, maybe he just wants a sort of a role that is less public.
Because he's. But
he did get a lot of attention.
He did, didn't he? There was that photo, I wonder. I don't know whether we're allowed to show it.
They do change them every 3 years, so it could just be someone else from the armed forces is taking up that position.
And I'm wondering if we've heard anything about Fergie at all as well, because she's had a cancer diagnosis too. She's been incredibly quiet and we haven't heard much from her.
No, we haven't. I think she was at the church though today. She attended the service, the one that William didn't make it to.
Yes.
And, she's very brave and she's, she bounces back so quick.
And then, of course, there's news of Meghan and Harry.
Right. I think the situation of Harry flying in for, seeing his father for half an hour, 45 minutes. That's not enough. Your father is potentially dying and you just fly in for just see them that quickly. I don't think that's right. It's almost better that he didn't come than to just add him into his little itinerary of, I'm going to come in and see you for that amount of time.
Well, there's no indication that he's dying.
No, I'm not saying dying, but I'm saying obviously, if you have a serious cancer and it's serious enough for everybody to be told about it, it's not, what Harry did to his grandmother is unforgivable. And what President Trump said about that was very good, actually, because he just said, I'm not going to be standing behind Harry if I become president, because what he did to his grandmother. And, when she was in her last years of her life, he was too busy running around LA with the new wife. So I don't think, with Harry, it's always a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And the fact that with his father now, and he's just still messing around over there and going to basketball games. It's just ridiculous.
Although I think that if rumour is to be believed, he's they're apparently saying just stay away and just get on with living your life and stop publicising everything.
Well, I think if he did come and see his father and actually spend some real time with him and don't publicise it, like just come in, sneak in, don't put it out as a PR situation where everyone has to know. Just he's doing it really just to keep also the networks interested, like, oh, he still has contact with the royal family. Because without that, he doesn't have anything.
Because his interview with Good Morning America was done with a secondary crew who were following him around for the Invictus Games.
And of course, the launch of their new website. You know, since Sussex Royal didn't work, we now have the new one. And so that is all they really have. They don't want to be part of the royal family, but they know that they only make money from being in the royal family.
And then we've got, finally, Meghan Markle. She's joined Lemonada, and the last time she was seen, or the most public thing that I've seen, is her helping Afghan refugees or something and doing some sort
She's trying to now do an Angelina Jolie, and it just doesn't really work. So let's see, maybe they'll be adopting a refugee child next, but I wouldn't put anything past her. Just for, the headlines. I think she's extremely calculated.
Yeah, she does seem that way. Lady Victoria Hervey, thank you very much.
Great to see you.
For joining me. That is, of course, Lady Victoria Hervey. She's a socialite and has very close links with our royal family here in the UK.